so this will be fun.
We should probably write
Uh,
something.
hey guys, welcome today. We're going to be doing our very first podcast, and hopefully it goes well. I have Cool Guy, or what's your YouTube again? That Cool Guy?
That cool guy.
I have That Cool Guy there with me right now, and we're going to just
Yep.
chat a bit about Destiny 2. So how are you today, Cool?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah? Just
How's
doing
you
some...
good?
I'm not doing too bad. Ready to do this podcast, that's for sure.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Alright, what do we want to play? Iron Banana.
Iron banana, that works.
Alright. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just.
It's pretty hot over here though, dude.
You're in Cali, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
It was 108 yesterday, 107 today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright, there you go. I guess I'm streaming it and then I'll make it private till tomorrow. Okay, so I guess we'll get started with the questions here. So, one question that I've been asked quite a bit, and I've always asked people, is what are you looking forward to most in Destiny 2?
Ooh. I'd say probably being able to explore more.
Yeah? What do you mean, like
with the new open world stuff, like they've added more things for us to find, treasure maps, and stuff like that. New public events.
okay. So
All of
basically,
that should make patrolling a lot more fun than it is now.
so basically, like, just the fact that patrol is going to be 10 times better than what it is now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. With me, it's kind of the same thing. It's just I'm looking for. It's a new game. It's a new start. It's not this anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a big upgrade, right? Um,
Yeah.
so
It'd be nice to start over too.
exactly. But going into what you were just talking about, like the open world and things like that, with the flashpoints, what do you think they're going to be like? Because we saw a little bit of gameplay on it. We saw kind of what it's going to be like, but what are you expecting from it?
I don't know. I feel like they might make it something where we have to find other guardians either in the wild or on our friends list
Mm-hmm.
to tackle them.
So kind of like
And,
a public event, how it is right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like public events. I think they might look like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you're basically just
Hopefully
out
with
on
better
patrol.
loot.
Yeah. Hopefully with better loot.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Because the loot system in this at the beginning was not that nice.
There's no motivation to go do public events.
Exactly. It was very
The legendary
dull.
engrams kind of brought up the motivation, but it's still dull.
Well. Then there was that loot cave.
Yeah,
The infamous loot cave.
Yeah.
Because that's how broken Destiny was.
Put the dogs in.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
Yeah.
so actually talking about the loot cave and a little bit about the original Destiny, what is the one thing that you really do enjoy about Destiny, even now to this day, and like what you're gonna miss?
Probably just the community. I mean, we're still gonna have that community on Destiny 2, but
Yeah.
that's the thing that I've loved about this game is the community that I've built on my channel, built with new people that I've met through playing raids and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that is probably one of the best things about this game. Because if you look at another game like Call of Duty, or
Yeah.
anything like that, like CS:GO, they're all very, yes, competitive games and competitive communities, but they're not the friendliest, at least not in my experiences. Like, you always have some interesting people, that's for sure. But, lack
say
of
the
better
least.
words. Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, golden gun. Dang, dude. I gotta say, like, my thing I'm gonna miss the most about Destiny is I spent 3 years on this game.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I put 3 years
Yeah.
into this, and yeah, it was an awesome journey. And like my YouTube got started because of it, and your YouTube got started because of it, and it's a good experience. But it also makes me
Yeah,
more
it's lots of
excited for Destiny 2, right? Whole new journey,
Yeah.
whole new everything. So that's gonna
And I'm
be
happy that they're
interesting.
keeping the servers up too for everyone to come back and play around with this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Now, a lot of people are disappointed they're taking down Trials, but because
I mean, I think they're doing it the right way.
yeah,
They're gonna be putting Trials in the next one.
they don't need it
So
on.
the player base would be so dead on this one, it would be either be way too hard to go flawless, or way too easy, or it would be impossible to find a match.
Yeah, that's what I
You'd
think it
find
would
the
come
same
down
team all
to.
day. Yeah.
Well,
so I
also-
think the way they're doing it.
You got to look at it as if they keep Trials on, they have to keep maintaining this game, right? Because they have to put Trials
Yeah.
back in every week. So that means that they got to take time to put Trials up every weekend for Destiny 2 and Destiny 1.
Yeah, that'd be a lot to manage.
Yeah. I don't think it would be worth it at all. Oh,
Yeah.
there's another golden. Oh yeah, we're playing Mayhem, aren't we?
Because everyone's gonna migrate to Destiny 2. At least everyone that can, which is most people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, everyone just play Trials on there, so
There's
I'm
no
not
point
disappointed
in.
about that.
No, yeah, I'm actually. I don't really care that much about it, but
There are some people that are disappointed.
yeah, like people
I mean,
that have never.
I can see why. Guns like Icebreaker and stuff like that are fun to play around with.
Yeah.
But I honestly think we're gonna get so caught up in the new weapons and stuff that we're gonna forget all about Destiny 1 Trials.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I've already started to forget about it.
Yeah.
Every week I'm like, oh, that's right, Trials is on. I should probably play that.
Yeah. I
So-
usually don't forget yet, mainly because I do it with my subs a lot.
Yeah, right. You've got the raffles that you run every weekend.
Yeah.
So after looking at the map on Destiny 2, I'm sure you've seen it, like where all the planets are and things like that. Orbit.
Yeah.
There's 3 missing planets there. What planets do you think are
Yeah,
gonna
the
fill
little
those?
black sheets.
Yeah. What do you think's gonna go there?
I feel like Mercury is definitely gonna be one.
Yep. From that
When
Trials
the,
DLC.
The Trials DLC expansion comes out, I think we're gonna get Mercury,
Yep.
and I think one of them could be. Where does the 9 live? I think it's Jupiter. Or
Yes.
One of the moons of Jupiter. I think
One of
that
the-
might
one of the
be
moons.
the destinations.
Yeah. Okay. And then we still got one left. What are you thinking?
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
I don't even have a good prediction for that one.
Well,
Be a surprise, that's for sure.
I was talking to Macho earlier, and one of his theories was it's going to be kind of like how the Dreadnought is. It's not a planet, but it's going to be a ship again.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
what
that's a
he
good point.
what he was saying, which I don't think is true because we already saw like a 10-second glimpse of the raid and how it's on a planet, but he was thinking that maybe that's where Gary's ship is. It's at the edge of the universe, and you have to go there, and that's the raid.
Hey, we never know. There could be like a teleporter they put in, like with the fallen ships.
Mm-hmm.
Take us to a ship. They could do something like that.
Like, it would be a cool idea. It would definitely be
I do
different.
feel like though they're not gonna make a destination just for one activity.
No? Even if it is the raid?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, if you look at the way they've done it now, they put the raids on destinations where you can go and explore, and there's strikes and stuff there too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they'll probably continue that pattern.
Okay, yeah. So, with the raids being the same pattern, which is the most likely thing, obviously, do you think it's going to be a little bit different on how you activate it? Because in one of the pictures of the maps you see, while I can't remember who it is, I think it was Deej, but while he was exploring the map on European Dead Zone, it showed the strike emblem. So do you think a strike
yeah.
is something where you go to it instead of how it is now where you have to go to orbit and select it? How do you think that's going to work?
They might implement something like that. I think that would be cool if you like went to the front door. Like
Yeah.
with the raids, you know how when you go launch a raid, it just takes you to that area in the control zone.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could definitely work it in so that you just walk there, you put your fire team of 6 on patrol, which by the way would be awesome to have 6 people on patrol.
Yes, that would be amazing.
And then just go there as a team and figure out how to get in the door.
That's kind of like the first part of it.
Yeah, and they might do the same thing with strikes.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a really interesting
Because
way
then
for
we'd
them to do
also
it.
find them. Like that'd be cool. We'd discover stuff.
Yeah,
Like, oh my
that's
gosh, there's a strike over here.
that's one thing that they said that I really hope they stick to. Is they said it's going to be a lot more exploring. It's going to be a lot more finding things, which Destiny 1 didn't have. To like
There is one
perfectly
flaw though
honest.
that I can see with the strike part.
What's
That would
that?
be getting teammates. For
Yeah,
those solo players out there, they're gonna want to have matchmaking.
yeah, that's true. Because that was a big problem in obviously the first Destiny is when you
Yeah.
first go out and buy Destiny, you don't know about going on and your phone or your computer and going RNG, like you or not RNG,
Yeah.
you know what I
LFG.
mean, LFG.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's very true.
that kind of leads into the next question there about the clan setups and like, what's your opinions on that? Do you think they did enough? Do you think they need to do more with clans, like their whole clan setting?
I think the way they're going with clans is looking good. And
Mhm.
the rewards thing they talked about for people in your clan playing, I'm hoping they do that well.
Yeah.
Give us like unique stuff for playing as a team. You know what I mean? So like, if they do that right, I think they've done enough with their clans.
Like, if you were the one that was going to be designing it, how would you go about making what they've done with the clans, how it's got that page and any solo player can go on and find a clan and join it for a raid or something? How would you go about making that?
I'd probably have search bars so you could find friends clans
Yeah.
in game without having to go to the website, and then have like different sections, which is I think the way they're doing it for like raiding clans or PvP clans and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, another question would be, when with Destiny 2 coming out, we haven't played it. We've barely seen anything on it, like in the grand scheme of things. What is the biggest thing that you hope is in there that you haven't seen yet?
Ship battles.
Ship battles. Okay, okay.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard
I've
anything on
been
that in a
wanting those for a
while.
long time.
Yeah, that's true. I do believe they said that ships are just a cosmetic thing again, which
Yeah.
bummed all of us
I
out.
think they probably did say that.
Yeah.
But
it's-
hey, they could be telling fibs so that we
They
won't
c-
expect it. That'd be a nice surprise.
That would be a beautiful surprise. That would
Yeah.
be amazing. So on to a different topic here. When it comes to Destiny 2's PvP system, how do you feel about all that? The 4v4, the taking out Rumble, the no private matches. Like, what are your opinions on that?
I feel like they're heading the right direction as far as like weapon rolls and the way they've balanced out abilities and stuff. They all charge the same. I think 4v4 is gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in between having too many people and having like a small team. Because the other day I was doing 4v4s with subs, and callouts were very hard to make when we were doing elimination. And
Yeah.
there was like, 3 people making callouts all at once. It becomes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the team play will definitely step it up.
Yeah.
And about Rumble, I don't know. I personally haven't played Rumble too much, but I know a lot of people are sad that they're taking it out.
Oh, I almost cried because you know me. I love playing Rumble. Like
Yeah.
when I
Yeah,
play
yeah,
Destiny, I love going on Rumble. But
Yeah.
I think that was a poor decision. But
I
now,
think they might throw in a Rumble later on.
eventually they're gonna have to because people are gonna request it, right? People are gonna be like, all right, it was fun at first, but now we want some Rumble.
Yeah.
Now what about private matches? What are your opinions on that? Not being in the game.
Yeah. That. Now that got me a little upset.
Yeah.
I love doing private matches, like especially with friends or subscribers, stuff like that. It's a way where you can get more than just 4 people together as looking in Destiny 2 to play Crucible with.
Yeah.
Like I'm able to get 11 subs on and just mess around in private matches. But
So
I think
Go on.
that they will implement it.
Yeah.
Soon, I'm
They'll
hoping.
they'll they'll bring it in after launch, Now, there's a few opinions going around why they're not doing it and stuff like that. Why do you think they're not doing it? Why they're not putting it in at launch?
I'm not sure. I mean, it might be because they don't want us going into private matches right when the game drops and figuring out which weapons are overpowered on day one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They might not want the meta to be broken that early. But I
Okay.
also feel like because they are trying to move it towards the competitive scene, it's going to be kind of hard to set up tournaments if you don't have private matches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what they're doing with that.
It's definitely
What do
different.
you think?
I'm kind of on the same path as you. The reason why I don't think they're putting in private matches at the beginning is because you have YouTubers, not like me and you, big YouTubers, like
Hopefully
more
we'll be there one
console.
day.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Yeah.
But like people like more console and other and like Hush and Enkuch, what they do now is they go into private matches and they find out the meta and then they tell people. They let people know what it is, and I feel like that would be very game breaking at the beginning, because when a game first comes out, yeah, it's gonna be good, but there's always gonna be problems, and I feel like
Yeah.
Bungie just doesn't want people pointing those out right away. Like, we're gonna get our private
Yeah,
matches back,
For sure.
but not right away. Which I understand, it really sucks for you because that's a good way for you to play with your subs and communicate with them.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a bummer. Rumble, we're not even gonna get
I'm
on that
thinking-
because
Rumble.
I'm
Yeah,
pissed.
I'm thinking that we might get it around the same time that we get Trials.
yeah.
They said it's gonna drop pretty early on.
Well, yeah, that'd be good
Like
then.
about, yeah.
See, the big thing, like with the 4v4, I'm extremely happy with that. I feel like it's gonna give more of a. I don't want to say role, but at the same time, I do want to say role to each player. Like, only one person can pick up power ammo, so you have your sniper on the team, or you have your shotgunner on the team, who always picks that up,
Yeah.
and that's like their
You gotta
job,
choose
right?
one.
And then you're flanking, and you can travel in groups of 2 instead of having one person off on their own. It's different, and I feel like it's gonna. Oh, I can't get him. It's gonna be a big game changer in the competitive scene.
Yeah.
Like, that's for sure.
It will be. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and it's gonna take time to practice callouts and team strategy with 4 people, like I was saying.
mhm.
It gets hard communicating that many people without stepping over each other with your words and not really knowing what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. So back onto Destiny 2 here. I know we were already on it, but we were talking about the PvP, but what about the PvE? Like, the raid. We haven't seen anything on the raid, like, at all. They haven't released anything. They're not releasing it
Yeah.
at start. What are your expectations? Because in Destiny 1, we had our raids. They weren't very hard, that's for sure. Like, things like that. What are
Yeah,
your
They
expectations?
were
What do you want to
decent
see? They were decent, but
I want to see raids that run like Vault of Glass.
yeah.
That length and like the sections, the way they laid them out, that was a good length of a raid. I feel like King's Fall was a little bit too long, and a lot of teams would fall apart 3/4 through,
Yep.
just because the time commitment you had to put into that one.
Yeah, that one was
Crota
like,
too short.
that's for sure.
Well, I think Vault and Wrath both nailed like the length of it,
Okay.
and I enjoyed Wrath the most. I want to say,
Really?
just yeah, Wrath of the Machine was one of my favorite ones. That one and Vault of Glass.
Vault of
Those are my two that I
Glass
enjoyed.
was definitely a number one for a lot of people too.
Yeah.
So what
so
about?
what I'm kind of
Yep.
hoping
Strong start. Yeah.
they're gonna build up a lot into the raid
Yeah.
and kind of make people want to play that raid, and hopefully kill Gaul or maybe his boss.
Yep.
I'll get into that later. But yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm
Okay.
hoping for.
Well, actually, talking about Gaul, I call him Gary. I don't even care. I just call him Gary.
I do sometimes.
Yeah. How do you think the story is gonna unfold for that? Because we have obviously we have 2 DLCs already on the way, and we're gonna have more because it's Bungie and Activision. They love their DLC.
Yeah.
But what do you think the story's gonna be for that? Do you think we're gonna kill Gary right away? Do you think it's gonna be, like you said, his boss, or how do you think it's gonna unfold?
Well, I'm thinking we're gonna have the whole Red Legion sorted out before the first DLC. 'Cause
Yeah?
the DLCs are about, they revealed one's about Rasputin, or the Warmind, and one's
Okay.
gonna be about Osiris.
Yep.
So they don't seem to have like any correlation with the enemy we're gonna be fighting at base launch.
Yep.
So I'm thinking the campaign might have us kill Gary, or it could have us build up, kill Gary only to realize there's a bigger, badder boss.
Then the Legion?
Something like that. Yeah. Like
Okay.
Gary's boss, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, when it comes to killing Gary or Gaul, we all know that Destiny's story missions weren't that impressive. Yeah, the story was bad, but the missions in general just weren't that spectacular. Do you think they're gonna make Gary, if they kill him in the story, do you think they're gonna make him the raid boss or a strike boss or just a plain mission?
If they follow what Ben doing, he'll probably be a mission.
A mission?
I like the way they did it with Rise of Iron. You kill like a boss, they had their replication chamber.
Yep.
Excuse me, that was a weird voice crack. But but and then you were able to go fight a boss in the raid,
Yep.
which is why I'm kind of leaning towards Gary might have a boss that's above him that we're gonna fight. And if they do make the Gary fight in a mission, I'm hoping it's harder.
Harder, yeah.
Like the Oryx fight was decent in the mission, but once you've done it once, it was super easy.
Yeah, it really wasn't
You know what I
that
mean?
challenging, right?
Yeah.
I kind of get what you're
But
doing.
I get what they're doing because they don't want to have it be so hard you have to play with team story you can solo.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to accomplish as a developer.
See, when it comes to raid and the story, I've always loved MMOs and like PC gaming. And dog, did you really just unplug my controller? Thanks, dog. And like World of Warcraft and the Final Fantasy Online, and their raid bosses they're something else. Like they're challenging. They
Yeah.
like with Destiny, they tried to go that route, but once you know the pattern, the boss is pretty easy. Like each raid, once you know how to beat it, it's pretty easy, except for Vault of Glass.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
Templar, obviously, because everybody loves the Templar. I just,
Yeah.
when it comes to the raids in Destiny 2, I hope it's a little bit more challenging, because if I have a raid that's super hard, and it's like you really need good communication and stuff like that, I want good gear out of it. The raids in games are supposed to give you the best of the best. They're supposed to give
Yeah.
you like the armor that really puts you on top, just like how Trials is. So when it comes to Trials in Destiny 1, I feel like they nailed it. They made it so
Yeah.
it's a hard game mode, and you get good gear out of it.
Yeah.
And I
Maybe
feel
a little too good at sometimes. But, yeah.
sometimes, yes. Like Luna's and tier 12.
Blind Perdition.
Yeah. Blind Perdition, that sums it all up right there.
Pretty much.
I just hope that there's a bit of more of a challenge in the Destiny 2 raids,
Yeah.
cause
Yeah. I think they will.
cause
I
once
think
you've
they've learned a lot from the first Destiny.
once you've done it, it's like, okay, now I know how to beat him. Now it's super easy. Whereas any other MMO, it's like, okay, now I know how to beat him, but I'm still gonna struggle. Like,
Yeah.
it's still gonna take hours. Dog, can you
I
get
think
off?
with the locked loadouts thing that they talked about, or
That was
people
cool.
have heard about,
Yep.
I think if they do something like that with the raids, that can turn up the difficulty, like a lot.
That would
Maybe
be.
if they made the heroics have locked loadouts, so when they come out with the harder raid, you have to like strategize with your team who's going to carry what, so you can get through it.
Yeah,
You
like
know what I mean?
you have to carry for an example, Icebreaker, and I'll carry the Galahorn and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or the
Like,
Sleeper.
Especially with the power weapons, you're going to have to be like, hey, one guy needs to have this, one guy needs a sniper, and someone's gonna have to have a shotgun because we're gonna get rushed by Centurions or something like that.
Yeah.
If they have strategy like that, I think
That would
that's
be awesome. Because as soon as I heard about the locked loadouts, I'm like, that is a brilliant idea. That that turns up the
could turn up the
difficulty.
difficulty a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like having that in raids would be a good decision.
Yeah. It would definitely make them harder.
Oh, for sure.
It'd be interesting to see how raid carries turn out though with that type of stuff.
See, I feel like carries
gonna-
in Destiny are going to become a thing of the past.
They might.
I really
They
do.
might.
Other than Trials, obviously, because with Trials you'll have 3 people that are really good, and then you can carry one.
Yeah.
So I'm interested
I
to
think
see how
Trials
it.
will always have carries.
Yeah, you're always
Well,
going to have your top tier
Trials.
players.
Yeah.
You're always going to have the best of the
Well-
best.
That is true. Yeah. Like if you ran into the top 4 players, just giving a crazy example, you're probably not going to win that match.
No, no. Chances
You
I
have
know.
some- you know what I mean? Yeah. So carries will still be hard. They're
Yeah.
not going to be cakewalks. That's the good thing about Trials is it's always been difficult, even for the people that are doing carries. I mean, there's not one carry streamer that's never lost it and failed a carry.
Well, look at Real Crafty for example. He's an amazing player all around, and even
Yeah.
he struggles when he goes against like Sir Demetrius and like Enkuch and stuff like that. He still struggles.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Speaking of Trials, do you think it's going to be 4v4?
Yes, I believe it's going to be 4v4, and if they do it, I'm going to be so happy.
I do too. And I think the reason people are assuming that is because they said everything's going to be 4v4.
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering if they might do something different with Trials. I don't know, we'll see. It'll probably be 4v4.
Yeah. Well,
But
on the PvP topic, I also hope, because we already know that it's supposed to be 4v4 across the board for every game mode,
Yeah.
which is nice. It's a change, but I hope that they do something like with Halo and the big team battles.
oh yeah, like what was it? 16 versus 16?
Yeah, if they do something like that, which they can, because consoles nowadays,
but-
they can handle it.
They need some big maps, but they could.
They need some really big maps. Like Frontier, not Frontier, Last Exit won't do it anymore. Or not Last Exit, what's the name of the map? First Light.
Which one? Oh yeah, First Light.
First Light won't even do a 16-16 anymore, because it'll be so crazy fast-paced.
Yeah, I know. The max right now is like 6v6. That would be great. It's like
Yeah.
-3.
It's, that would really turn up the heat there.
Oh,
So,
speaking of PvP,
yep.
do you think they're gonna have like the different vehicles that they've shown in there?
I hope so. I
Kind of
hope.
like in Halo where they had all those different vehicles.
Yeah,
I forget
if-
what they're called. It's been so long. since
If I
played
can
Halo.
drop into a match and drive a goddamn tank,
Yeah.
like, yes, please. I will definitely be doing that. Because they said that they got tanks in there now, and it's 4 players, like, for
Yep,
people to
and they've
use.
shown it in a couple trailers.
I honestly, I'm
Yeah.
super excited for tanks.
I think
'Cause-
Destiny 2 has an insane amount of potential.
See,
And I'm hoping that they capitalize off of it.
after seeing tanks and things like that, and just the weapon designs, it gives me a Halo vibe. Like, I feel like when they said they're gonna put
Yeah, it
more
does.
story, they're gonna go with a Halo story.
That's what I'm hoping, dude.
I know. I'm so hoping
Yeah.
that.
Because Bungie can make a story. Like, we've seen the Halo games.
Yeah. They can make a
They put in
really.
the work, they can make a story.
They just need to do it.
And I'm hoping that's the route they take with Destiny.
Oh yeah, for sure. Honestly, if they
Like, I
screw,
feel like Rise of Iron, the story in that, is kind of recovering me. The way the
Mhm.
cinematics were and everything, that was a good story.
they kind of brought it back, but not really because
Yeah.
it was very short.
Yeah. But
Um,
if they had a whole game like that,
yeah. Basically, this is the
Yeah.
testing point for them. Like, it's to really show their fans, because they're always saying that they listen to their fans and their feedback and things like that. Well, this is their real time to show it, because all that Destiny fans have been saying for the last 3 years is we want a better story and a more balanced game.
Yep.
And that's it. And like, this is their time to really show that they do care about their fans, they listen to their fans, and yeah, that they're gonna show
Hey,
it.
the tanks are making me hopeful, bro.
They are, yes.
If they're putting in tanks, is there gonna be plane battles?
Oh. Back to the ships. Oh god. I feel like you might be a little disappointed on that topic.
No, I'm not expecting them.
Yeah.
I've wanted ships since the day this game came out.
I
Just looking
know.
at the designs, I was
Well,
like, there's so much potential with these ships.
Look at the designs for Destiny 2. Like, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
And they look like combat ships.
and they got guns on them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the Destiny 2 ones do. They
Please
got
don't-
some big guns on them.
it's like
That's what I'm
Destiny.
saying.
Please don't tell me it's just for cutscenes.
Have you noticed they haven't showed us a screenshot of the page that shows shaders and stuff yet?
No, I haven't.
What if there are ships that are fully customizable?
Oh, that'd be cool.
That
That
you
would
can
be.
change out the guns and the shields and all that.
That I think that's
That'd add a whole
something
nother dimension.
a lot of people would want to see.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
See, originally when they first said they were coming out with a Destiny 2, what I wanted to see was, instead of an orbit, instead of you pulling up your map, I want to see you, it's kind of like how No Man's Sky was supposed to be. You get in your ship and you fly. to
Yeah,
the
you
other-
just fly there.
I was really hoping
Yeah.
that that was how it's going to be, but obviously we've seen
That'd
that
be cool.
it's not, but...
Yeah, we know that.
Now, another Destiny 2 question I've had asked to me a few times is, we see that Rumble's gone, we see that private matches is gone, what game modes do you think are going to make a comeback?
Well, we got Control confirmed is coming back.
Yep, Control and
It's coming with
Clash.
Beta. Happy about that. I do like Control. I'm thinking Supremacy might make a return.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really looked to see how popular that was with the Destiny community as a whole, but I enjoyed that game mode. And I think it'd be interesting with pretty much only primary gameplay.
I feel a lot of people are going to like that, Supremacy
Yeah.
being back in, because it's something that every other game has, right? Like, you kill someone and pick up their tags. So,
Yeah. And then there was the game mode that they showed when they first revealed Destiny 2 that all the
Lockdown?
YouTubers were posting. Yeah, that game mode when I used to play Call of Duty. So I'm
yeah,
happy about that one.
that looks amazing. I'm glad they're doing that.
Yeah. And I think that's all that's going to come back. They might put 4v4 skirmish or salvage, but 4v4 skirmish would basically just be clash with revives, so I don't know if they would do that.
I feel like they're gonna put a elim back in, elimination.
Yeah. They probably
That's definitely gonna make a comeback.
For trials practice.
Yeah,
I call that
because
ghetto trials.
ghetto trials.
Yeah.
But since we don't have trials yet, they're definitely gonna have elimination.
Yeah.
I can't see them
A
not
lot of
having
people
it.
are gonna be playing that.
Yeah, I will for sure.
Get warmed up on your 4. Sure.
Sorry, I'm just doing something real quick. What about Rift?
Oh yeah, Rift. I forgot about that.
But with
Rift might make a return.
with it being 4v4 though.
That'd be interesting to see if they bring it back. I feel like they very well could because the way Rift is working right now, a lot of times it's near impossible to break the defense without using supers. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
If you
kind of
don't
get
have some
that.
kind of a roaming super to break their line of defense, you can't really get in there most of the time.
Now the big game mode that
But
you
with
know,
4v4, you might be able to.
yeah. Now with the big game mode that you know everybody is obsessed with and just loves. What about Mayhem?
Oh, Mayhem, yeah.
You think?
I'd be happy with the return. I don't know if they will, because a lot of people hate on it, but
I hate
I
it.
actually enjoy Mayhem.
I can't.
I do. A lot of people don't, but I enjoy playing Mayhem.
Yeah.
It's fun to throw around your super and your grenades and all that.
Now, do you think it'll be coming back? Because you got to remember, with it being 4v4,
I want to say
it really
Yeah.
lowers what can be in there.
I
So
want to say with them going the mostly roaming supers route and the 4v4 route, I don't think that they will bring it back.
no,
And also, if they're really listening to what the community's saying, everyone hates it. So
yeah, a lot of people really hate on it, and it's because it's just ability spam.
yeah.
That's the only reason.
Oh my gosh, can I hit a shot?
See, the
But yeah.
reason why I go in and I play it sometimes is because it's relaxing. It's not something to take serious
Yeah.
at all. um,
Like that's
But
the
yeah.
one thing that I've learned about Mayhem is if you don't go in there and get mad every time you die to a super or an ability, then you can enjoy it. And I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people do. They go in there with like the Trials mindset. Like if you get stuck in Trials, it's annoying because you're dead for a while.
yeah, that's a game
But
mode
like
that
in Mayhem,
matters.
you just respawn.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because like even Iron Banner Mayhem, like what we're playing right now, actually, I could see a lot of people getting mad at that because you get rewards from it. You get decent rewards. It's important to win, and if you're getting stuck every 10 seconds, people aren't gonna like that.
Yeah.
So I could see people getting mad over it here.
Also, with them going the more competitive route, they probably won't put Mayhem back in.
No, that's the one thing is I'm glad they're going competitive, but I feel like they're doing almost too much. Like when you look at Halo,
Yeah, they might be.
Halo was competitive. It was good, but it also had its fun game modes. Like they just go around and screw around.
Yeah. Well, what they need to do is make a competitive playlist and a casual playlist, and then put games like Mayhem in the casual side.
Yeah. Which is what they originally were going to talk about doing with the ranked playlists, but then they're taking the ranked playlist out. Why do you think they're doing that?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like it got a lot of
Good
love.
feedback.
Yeah, like people
Yeah.
wanted that. A ranked playlist for Destiny, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I just think it's a weird decision.
Same with the private matches. They have a couple weird decisions, but we'll see
Mhm.
how it all ends up.
Yeah, bottom line, they're the ones designing it, they're the ones making the calls. What we say doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
in the big picture. Another thing that a lot of people are kind of disappointed about, and it's something I don't really care for, but the 30 frames per second. What's your opinions
Oh.
on that?
It honestly doesn't bother me. I mean, if you have this much graphics and everything, the servers and the consoles have to think running it at 30 frames is a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't notice a difference at all. Well, Rise of Iron came out and they said they made everything 60 FPS. It all looked the same to me.
Yeah. Well, the big
Yeah.
reason why I ask you of all people is because you play Overwatch, right? You're a big Overwatch fan, and Overwatch is 60
Yeah.
FPS locked in. So when you go from Overwatch back to this, do you notice it?
I really don't.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I play Overwatch a good amount, and I feel like Overwatch and Destiny, I don't see any frame rate lag in either one.
Yeah.
Unless I'm lagging connection-wise, that's when I notice it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not really frame rate lag, that's more latency and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which you can't fix with an online game. It's almost nothing you can do.
Yeah,
about
there's
that.
no, you can't
Unless
do
you're
it.
playing on the same Wi-Fi or
Yeah.
whatever you call it,
Hardwired?
LAN server.
Yeah. Which is what I'm playing
If
as
you're
right
playing on a
now.
LAN server with everyone in the match is on the same LAN,
Mm-hmm.
then you won't have. And I
Yeah.
think the reason most people are frustrated about the 30 FPS thing is most TVs run at 60 FPS. So
Mm-hmm.
they feel like they're not putting the game at its max potential.
Wow, that guy was
I'm
all
sure-
over the place.
Yeah, he was. But I'm sure Bungie knows what they're doing when they put it on 30 FPS.
Yeah, there's got to be like a big reason behind it. Like maybe there's too much going on in the
Like-
game, or
Yeah, like if they're making the raids like Wrath of the Machine, when you do Siege Engine on 60 frames per second, you get a good amount of frame rate lag with all those ads.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're doing raids that spam ads at your face like that, that could be a main reason why they're going 30 FPS.
Yeah.
You know.
See, I don't look at it as a big deal. I'm still gonna play the game, and if it's good, I'm still gonna love it. So.
It's Destiny. I'm addicted to this. I'm gonna love
I
it
know.
away.
it could be the exact same game, and I'll probably still love it and hate it at the same time. Because that's just
relationship.
that's what it is. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I love to hate this game.
There's really no other game like it.
There isn't. It's
Where you
very unique.
have loadouts and roles and all that stuff.
Well, there's no
other shooter like it. There's
Yeah.
none of those like
not for console.
it. Yeah.
Because you got stuff similar to it, but not for console.
It's really the first shooter that has that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a really good idea, like earning loot, exploring stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, since this is live currently, because there was no other way of doing it, anyone that's watching right now, because we have a few people watching, do you have any questions for us that you want answered or anything like that? And also, when this gets posted, anything in the comments as well. Ask away, and we'll
if you
definitely
guys want
answer.
us to cast, let us know.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any questions?
The way they're doing the supers,
Oh,
how they're making them overwhelming.
I love that. I
Yeah.
don't know if you do, but I love that. I think that it's a great idea. It makes it more. You gotta. Oh, what's wrong with my internet? Let me watch this. Oh yeah, it's still going strong. I was gonna say I'm plugged in, should be fine.
Yeah.
But with the supers, I feel like, especially with, we'll take Golden Gun as an example. So you got 7 shots now, and it runs out quicker. But if somebody's in a super, it doesn't one-shot them. I think that's a really good thing because it makes you have to choose when to. You actually have to sit there and think, okay, this guy just popped his Dawn Blade. Do I want to use my super now to take him down and possibly one other, or do I want to outrun it, wait till he's out, and then pop it and try and go for a multi-kill? So it's...
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good decision. Like, what are your opinions on it?
I think it is too. And even with like Titan Smash,
Mm-hmm.
because right now I feel like the Titan Smash
Yeah.
and they're shrinking it and letting him run around. So the Titan mains aren't gonna feel like they're getting nerfed. They're gonna feel like they're getting buffed,
Mm-hmm.
which in a way they are. So
Kind of. It's like a nerf
they're making
buff.
it work for everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a neutral thing they're doing. It's...
Yeah.
I just want to know, how is it going to be in PvE? When you have a smash
That's
radius that's smaller, but you can roam and shoulder charge and things like that. I want to know what how that's going to play out, and strikes and things like that. That'll definitely be an interesting one. But I think that's all the questions we have here, unless you have any more.
No, I think that's it for this one.
Alrighty. Well, guys, this was our
That's
first
pretty good.
podcast. Again, I want us to thank Cool for being a part of it and, having some interesting conversations with us. If you want to check out his YouTube, it's over at That Cool Guy on YouTube. He puts out some good content, Destiny content, and Overwatch. Anything else?
Sometimes Star Wars Battlefront,
Yep.
the sequel.
And
Check 'em out.
yeah, that's about it, guys. And if you guys did like this podcast and want to see more, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. That's about it, guys. Alright, have a good one.